Alvin, talk to me about the touches, the amount of touches you had in the first half that really helped build your momentum throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I can get those touches in bunches, and I think early and often, I feel like I can get going and really impact the game. I feel like I can do that every game. Luckily, this game I was able to get some plays dialed up that got the ball in my hands, and O-line was on point. Outside, the receivers were on point. Tight ends were on point. I mean, we came in wanting to kind of just impose our will, like we talked about, just getting back to playing our style of football. So, obviously, I mean, it looks like it's me, but it's a team thing. So it was refreshing to kind of get that.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I mean, you expressed so much passion about wanting this team to get back to what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
How gratifying was it to be able to have the impact on it that you were able to have today with your first touchdown of the season and then all three of them?
Yeah, I think Tyron kind of hit on it. It goes into preparation. I think after the Arizona game, I said what I said. Everybody pretty much echoed and agreed. I mean, some of the things we were doing weren't up to par with, how we played around here in the past couple of years. So, during the week, I think that was in everybody's head, and it showed during practice. We had a great week of practice, and we came out here and we wanted to start fast. Started fast, got on them early, and man, it just when you get rolling like that and are able to kind of just impose your will, it means a lot. So just moving forward, I think we if we can keep doing that, we will be where we want to be.
Yeah, to piggyback on that, as best you can say it, how much did you guys need this one just to show that you could do this?
I feel like we need to win every week. I mean, we haven't been obviously, but we got back on track. Went out there, shut out, defense played lights out. I mean, that's how our defense plays. That's how they're supposed to play. That's what we expect. Offense, we went out there, we did what we were supposed to do. That's what we expect every week. When it doesn't happen, I'm pissed, and I'm sure the coaches are pissed, everybody, but, it's just holding everybody accountable. I mean, it's like ethics, just everybody being accountable to themselves and then to their teammate. And then, it's just operating on a certain gradient of self-accountability and policing each other. So when you have a team that, has some woes and, we're looking for kind of that breakthrough performance and that breakthrough somewhere. It's just like it's justifying to kind of get that, and we're policing each other and doing the things we need to do to get back on track.
A few of you touched on this at the beginning of the week with kind of the state of the division right now, and the Panthers and Falcons are tied, by the way, so there could be a major tie for first place. Did y'all talk about that a lot this week? Just kind of the opportunity that could lie ahead if you could maybe have a performance like this and kind of start turning things around?
I think it was a conversation, not one that I particularly care about too much because I'm just focused on what's going on in this locker room. Whatever the rest of the division is doing, that's what they're doing. I just want to focus on the Saints and getting us to where we need to be and preparing every week and playing our best football. And if we do that, like we did today, I think we'll like where we are. So I don't really have too much to say about the rest of the division.
You've said a lot about this game. The second touchdown when you spiked the ball, how emotional were you at that point in this game? Having a great game and all that.
It ain't really emotional. It's just like I was having fun. I try to have fun every game. Obviously when you can get in the end zone, it's a little bit more fun. So, I think it was just energy more than emotion. I think because, I mean, like it's been the trending topic. Like that's what we've been trying to get back to, just having fun, playing with energy, playing with passion, playing with swag, just having pride about the things we're doing. So, going out there and, shutting the team out and basically having our way the whole game, doing what we want to do. It's like, I mean, it's fun. That's kind of what that was. I mean, on that touchdown.
Is that the farthest you ever spiked the ball away from the end zone?
Probably. It's supposed to go up. I think it'll probably, it's going to be a point of emphasis on the film because JT, Joe Thomas, he always pulls up the spike. And I'm trying to think who has some good spikes. We watched one. Zach Line had a terrible spike last year. I mean, like 2 years ago. So, I mean, I know that's going to be on film. We'll talk about it, but yeah.
I know earlier this week, DeMario used the word swagger, and you've used it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're in the moment, but do you feel like the swagger is back, or at least on its way back after a week?
Yeah,
like that?
I think it's on its way back. We had a nice performance right there, but swag ain't shit if it's not consistent. So you could do it one time, but you got to be able to string it together. So I mean, we looking for the same type of preparation this week. I know I am. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the next. I ain't even trying to really celebrate this one. I mean, I expect to win every week, so it's not. I'm not like hip hip hooray right now. I'm like, okay, cool. We put it together. Let's see if we can do it again. I'm calling for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna have the same message as I did last week. You know, just because we had a nice game this week, don't mean that it should fall off or taper down. Like we got to do the same thing next week and the next week and the next week. Put it together. That's really what swag is. Swag is consistency. So.
Hey, Alvin, how much, if at all, do you pay attention to stuff that's on social media as far as rumors and all that stuff?
You talking about? You get specific.
Yeah, about the trade.
about the trades.
Trade room, yeah.
I'm not really interested in playing anywhere else. So, I mean, with that being said, if I were to get traded hypothetically, man, shit, I'll probably be eating popcorn somewhere. But I don't really pay attention to it too much. My friends and stuff send it to me. I'm like, man, I know this is not true. I don't want to ask you because I don't really talk about football. I don't watch football too much. So when something like that come up, it's either my mom or like my friends, like Tone Chip, like my boys, they hit me and they be like, man, what's up with that? I'm like, bro, I'm not worried about none of that. And they're like, yeah, I know you're not. Just keep doing your thing. So, yeah, if I were to hypothetically get traded, I'll probably be eating popcorn like in Texas somewhere, Andy Dalton house or something. I don't know.
A follow up that I want to ask you about what you said about DA winning this game and going out and.
Oh yeah, he lied. He lied. During the week I was for real. I was telling the truth. He didn't really say anything about it, but in the locker room he was like, "Yeah, I lied. This shit meant a lot to me." So, I stick to what I said. We was gonna go out there and beat their ass, and we did that. So.